HooHooHooRobin.
Well, report coming in on Fox News Alert. Group claims attacks in name of Al-Qaeda. Of course. Our old pals, Al-Qaeda. Always making life fun with their little unplanned attacks.
Well, London has such a problem there, too, because all these radical clerics, because they have a huge Muslim population.
Yes, they do.
And,
a lot of people don't know that.
These radical clerics, like Richard Reed, the shoe bomber from American Airlines in Paris, was from Britain. There's a lot of them are from Britain, and these radical clerics always find a sanctuary there because there's such a huge following.
Yep.
So hopefully England will start really cracking down there.
Crack down like we do. Don't listen to the people that are whining that these people aren't being treated nicely. Do what you got to do to protect your law-abiding citizens.
Are they saying 90 deaths in that one location alone?
90 casualties. I think that right now all they're saying is 2 confirmed dead. But
okay.
I think that bus looks like it's just shredded. So I'm sure that death count will go up. And that's just at one location. They said 2 casualties and 90 injured and 2 dead.
Right. Let's say hi to Mark in Oklahoma City. Mark, what's up?
Anthony, Jimmy.
Hey.
How's it going there, old Terry Shivo Colin? Was wondering, when we had the bombing here in Oklahoma City, you guys were talking about the news things there, and when you guys had the 9/11 thing happen, I swear to God, every day it seemed like they were saying, can it happen again? Just scaring the shit out of everybody here.
Well, we're gonna start taping our local news because I guarantee in New York they're gonna ask everyone, is our subway safe here in New York City?
And I sent your racial collectible to you guys last week. Hopefully you'll be getting it this week. It's just that tin sign. It says Pickaninny watermelon ice cream.
Oh yeah, I remember talking about that last week.
And Jimmy, do you want a Pat Battle movie sequence?
Oh, Pat Battle movie what?
A Pat Battle movie sequence.
What is that?
Yeah.
Or, when you say you put Pat Battle in the...
Anyway,
You
sorry
thought
about
had something so good there.
Sorry about that. That's what we should do today.
Yeah.
How is your city going to tie into this?
Yeah,
New York is obvious,
Subway and buses, they're going to be talking about the security.
Oh, bless you all.
Oh, thank you,
Opie
Jimmy.
brought up a pretty good point in the office too, saying, and it's almost awful, but it's very human. Watching it on TV, and it's not it's not the magnitude that the 9/11 attacks were, but you're kind of like, Opie goes, this is kind of easy to watch, No, I mean, it's not as when it's not your country and your city, you kind of watch like it's a news story. It's terrible and everything, but you don't get that personal effect that you got when it was planes crashing, around the corner from you.
Yeah, because it turned out we knew a lot of the people that died. Simple as that. When you see it overseas, you're like, oh, wow.
Like, look at that.
It really sucks, but you don't have that, underlying fear within your own body.
Yeah.
Obviously, this could happen again in New York. I know that, but...
The feeling that you were fucked with,
Right.
Like that. It's kind of like, oh, wow, that's pretty bad. But, all right, it's England.
It's kind of different when it's someone else, I guess.
Yeah.
And the rest of the world was more scared than we are. Like, when they saw it happen, like, the U.S. get hit, because Patrice was over in England, I think, and he was saying that that they were afraid that Bush was going to drop nuclear weapons. I mean, the whole world was fucking really panicking.
We should have.
Right.
Yeah, I'd love that.
All right, let's go to Adam in the Bronx. Adam, go ahead.
Good morning, fellas. Morning, Jimmy.
Hi,
Good morning. What's up, Adam?
Why am I not a fella?
I just wanted to make a point that not only is the media going to make it a local story, what they're going to do is they're going to let all the terrorists and everybody know exactly how to get into the system and make it happen. They always do that. They make it so easy for them by letting all of us know how they're going to do it and how they're going to do it.
The news is classic for that,
Oh, it sucks.
Some homemade bomb happens to go off in some school somewhere or whatever, and then they pretty much show you how it was done.
And they'll do like, we sent our reporter with this suitcase, and it was left unattended on a train for hours. This could have been a bomb. Oh, thanks, great. We all know, first of all, that our rail systems are just fucked. Amtrak. How many people ride Amtrak on a daily basis? Take that commuter thing to Washington, to Boston.
It's got to be 300 or 400 people.
Good point.
I might say maybe even a couple more. But there is zero security. Zero. Who doesn't know this? You take something on board one of those trains, a suitcase. Is it ever looked at? Is your suitcase ever looked at? No.
No.
I hate saying it, but it's not like, I'm not breaking any new ground here.
Are you trying to say, like, you could buy a ticket to Washington, get on in New York, and then maybe throw the suitcase up above and then maybe get off in Philly?
There you go. How about that, huh?
Without your suitcase?
Does anyone keep tabs on luggage and who's coming and going with it, whether they're getting off a train and leaving luggage on? No one keeps tabs on any of the luggage on Amtrak.
But maybe they have some secret security we don't know about.
There ain't no secret. Yeah, just like the anti-plane missile batteries that are on the rooftops of all the buildings we all heard about. Remember that old gag? Oh, man, they've got all kinds of anti-aircraft stuff on tops of buildings. If any time any plane tries to get in or a missile or something, they shoot it down. Yeah, sure they will. That didn't work too well.
All right, so that's what's going to happen with this, the local stories today. Yeah, Oklahoma City will have the Will It Happen Again here. I wonder if they could tie in any other cities today. If you got one, you call the show, all right?
They'll talk to people in Oklahoma City, and they'll be saying, oh, it brought back such bad memories watching the news today from London. Yeah, they love that local angle.
I guess London was too busy trying to get the Olympics.
Yeah, boy, they were so jubilant yesterday, and now...
looks like they had their guard down a little bit.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would have happened specifically in London, or I wonder if they had that plan for whoever got the Olympics.
That's what we sort of said in the office. But
way. If they could have blown up Paris, New York, and London at the same time, you think that Al-Qaeda's just gone, oh, well, they got the Olympics. Well, all right, take the bombs out of New York and London and Paris. And
you're probably right. I say maybe they had a plan ready for all three. Whoever got the Olympics was going to get hit, and the other ones will get hit, obviously, in a different way. They seem to operate. They're very patient.
At 8 o'clock Eastern time?
No, I don't think it's going to happen today.
No?
They're saying that this is very similar to the Madrid bombings. That's why they're, pointing the finger there at Al-Qaeda.
Yeah.
That's what we know so far. I remember this.
Just keep talking about how we're treating them poorly at Guantanamo and how we're flushing a Koran down the toilet. And just keep bringing all that up, and this will keep happening. It's great stuff.
Let's go to premarital sex from whackbag.com.
Whoa.
A fine Opie and Anthony message board. What's up, premarital sex?
Hey, do you guys remember the time Geraldo Rivera got booted off MSNBC for basically, he drew out, our American military operation plans in the sand, and how we were going to attack the...
Yeah, he was, telling what the positions of the soldiers were.
The media is just ridiculous in general, and that's why, once again, we love the assaults on the media and making a mockery of what they do, because they're a bunch of scumbags.
Exactly, and I plan to do a few more, to join that contest you guys are holding this month.
Oh, yeah, we should talk about that. The best assault on the media in the month of July is getting a My Fine, some other fine prizes still to be named.
Yes.
Do we have anyone that has officially done one since announcing the contest, Anthony?
Well, we have quite a few contestants. We have a guy named Danny, a guy named Nathaniel.
Well, the problem is Danny's now an employee of the Opie and Anthony show, or he would be in the lead.
Employees aren't allowed to do assaults on the media.
We had an assault on the media yesterday on the Today Show, behind Matt and Katie.
Yes.
That was a very good one.
It was.
Thank you, premarital sex.
Well, all I want to say is that me and Boston Strangler are ready for battle.
All right, good luck to you guys.
Watch out, man.
The other thing is, what was the other story where we were invading, God, and the TV crews were waiting for them on the beach as they were coming ashore? Someone help me.
Oh, yeah.
And all the news crews were set up on the beach. It was supposed to be some kind of surprise attack, more or less, and they had all the TV lights on and everything.
Yeah,
to get the first shots of the.
It was at Haiti.
Iwo Jima.
It might have been when there was some unrest there in Haiti, and there were soldiers going to rescue some of the people Americans that were there. I'm not sure. It was one of those Caribbean.
But they figured out where the troops were going to land, and they had all their TV crews set up on the beach.
Oh, Jimmy knows.
Bay of Pigs.
Bay of Pigs, right. That's
and they
what
were
it was.
standing there with their dicks in the hand, and there were a lot of pissed off people, Mr. Garrison.
Yeah, they actually, it was we always do this stuff at night, American troops, because we can see in the dark. It's amazing. We rule. And they were coming up, and all of a sudden the press has all their lights on, and they're videotaping these soldiers hitting the beaches. And they were being yelled at by the soldiers, and the soldiers were completely within their right to just shoot these people. They should have just shot them. Bastards.
All right, let's go to Dugout Doug.
What's going on, guys?
Faithful listener of the program. What's up, Doug?
If you guys want to do about 20, 25 minutes of radio this morning, go ahead and plunk up the audio for Fox News Channel. That woman doing the coverage of the London bombings is fear-mongering like you wouldn't fucking believe.
Already? Well, Fox is the fear-monger network.
They just reported a preliminary report that the bus bomb was indeed a suicide bomber. Can it happen here?
Did they say that, or did they say a homicide bomber? To be all politically correct.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. Fox News, it was a homicide bomber.
Homicide bomber. Like any bomb that goes off that the guy can be smoking a cigar somewhere in Cuba, it's a homicide bombing. There's a difference. Suicide bombing is when the guy kills himself doing it. Stupid Fox.
Yeah, I know.
Hate that.
To rush hour already in D.C. They're saying everybody needs to be on alert and on watch in D.C. and New York City for rush hour.
Well, when did it happen? 8 o'clock in London? 8 o'clock London time?
Yeah, it was 8
At least
o'clock.
so everybody, the big countdown for 8 o'clock in all the major cities here.
So also, since it's completely impossible for me to do a totally serious call, Ben's hog is so big there's 2 dead and 90 wounded. Punch it out.
Oh, my God.
All right.
I'm still worried about Y2K myself, Anthony.
Y2K, some people, remember after Y2K, people were still worried, well, it could happen days later, like the whole thing just fizzled out, but they couldn't stop trying to scare you.
That was probably the greatest fear bust ever in the history of man.
Nothing.
They got us all scared about Y2K.
The Al Capone vault of fear, that was.
And then we all counted down with good old Dick Clark.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And then we're all sitting there.
Poor Dick.
All hammered on our champagne and our marijuana cigarettes.
Our reefers.
our reefer madness. And what happened with Y2K? Absolutely nothing.
I'll tell you what happens. I lost a fine joke.
You had a Y2K joke, did you?
One of the problems that they were saying was going to happen was that the computer systems were going to backdate 100 years.
Yeah.
Because the 01 flip, they would have went back to 1901.
1900.
And I said, that's going to be great. It's going to help me in my big court case. What are they going to do? Prosecute me for having sex with a girl who's 114? Yeah. Had a lot more. No. No. That was a good one.
Wouldn't that make her younger?
Well, it didn't make perfect mathematical sense.
Yeah, because
that would have happened.
Like right when I got that, it's like if she was 14 in the year 2000, let's say. If it was then 1900, she's not even born yet.
Well, let's be happy that you weren't in the audience. The 3 years I was doing it beforehand. They were talking about Y2K since 1971. So.
Yes, they were.
Wow. Glad I brought that up.
How will it affect your Pong game? We'll tell you.
Let's
71.
That was pretty good. Let's say hi to Bill in Florida. Bill.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
That attack in the assault on the media, if you will, it was, I believe, in Somalia when they came on shore and all the guys were waiting with
Oh, was it Somalia?
Yeah. And that, they
right.
really should have, I think you're right, they should have just started shooting at them.
Well, that worked out well, too. That whole operation worked out very well for America.
All right. Thank you, Bill.
Right. That was us. By the way, that was our last attempt at helping Africa. So, yeah, good job.
Let's say hi to one of our favorite Canadians, Anthony. Mitch in Montreal.
Montreal.
Hey, Mitch.
Mitch in Montreal.
Hi, guys. How you doing? We're doing fine.
Yeah, you're fine there, Mitch, are you? Yeah? Hey, how's it going there? You're concerned about, like, the terrorism and stuff, eh?
We're not afraid of terrorists here because they all fucking live here.
They do?
Yeah, Montreal was, after September 11th, they discovered that Montreal was one of the biggest safe havens for terrorists in the world because of Canadians' lax laws for immigration.
Right, Canadian.
And it still is. So anyone who's in the U.S., I'd like to tell you, if you come to visit beautiful Montreal and you take a taxi, I'd say a 1 in 25 chance you're going to be being driven around by a terrorist.
Well, same here. See New York cabs?
No, because in New York, you have something called security. You know, our border guards at the Canadian border do not have guns. Did you realize that? You ever crossed the border?
You guys don't know how to use guns yet.
Yeah. When's the last time there was a big shootout with terrorist suspects at the border anyway? They sneak through.
And you know something, my friend? Your border guards are in the same place our border guards are. Yeah. So I don't care what's slipping into your country. We care what's coming into here. And as long as our guys have guns and aren't afraid to use them,
just
I
admit
feel
it. You guys stink.
We suck so bad that I wish you'd drop a nuclear bomb here. Just call me a week before and let me move, and just blow us all out of the fucking...
Mitch used to be rah-rah about his country.
I know.
This is what I love about satellite radio. We could change your minds in fucking weeks.
Poor Mitch.
I'm stuck here, guys.
They're just handing terrorist Molson at the border. Hey, I have a Molson, eh? Yeah, great.
It's all about it.
Yeah, who's Mr. Akbar? Where's he?
Yeah. Well, enjoy the sight.
Yeah.
You could see a moose.
You guys want to hear something funny?
All right.
Oh, okay.
Show on something funny.
Hold on. Are you guys ready for something funny?
All right.
I'm putting on my laughing hat.
All right, hold on. I like to get ready before I hear something
I put
funny.
on my laughing hat, and I'm using. I never do this. I'm using the chin strap for it because it might just fly off my head. So let me buckle it up.
I already got a little funny in me because
all
of the
right.
hat you're
Well,
wearing.
I'm buckling it on this time because usually I don't have to worry about it flying off. But this guy, this has got to be fun.
Wait, why doesn't mine have a strap like that? Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Because you have no.
But Opie.
Chin. I just felt like being Captain Obvious today.
Yeah, you did.
All right, go ahead, Mitch.
Okay, I own a garage, and
Oh, not yet. I just like the way he said garage.
Wait, Mitch, what's funny about owning a garage?
Well, I had a custom. We specialize in air conditioning. I had a taxi driver come in, an Al Qaeda cab driver come in, and he didn't want to pay his bill. And I sort of.
So I bid him.
So I gave him a beer, and he was off. No, so he threatened to grab me. He says because I called him a motherfucker, and he threatened to grab me. And he said, "I will hold you until you cry like a little child. In my country, you know we do to people like you. You will disappear. You will cry like a little child in my arms." And that's what he did, and that's not so funny, and have the car crash coming right now. Anyway, that's not the funny part. That's not the funny part, though. I didn't get the funny part yet.
Oh. Opie. What was it the funny part?
Wow. I didn't get the funny part was then I got upset because I don't like to be threatened, you know, especially from terrorists. So I called the cops, and the cops came down and they were going to arrest him. And he told the cops that since I called him a motherfucker, it was such a big insult from his country that I should be given a ticket. That's what he told them. And believe it or not, these ignorant Quebec cops. They had told me if I want, I could press charges, have him arrested.
Mitch.
But it's my fault.
Mitch.
I know, it's pretty lousy.
A lot of our regulars are bombing today, by the way.
Wow, Mitch.
There's a thing that happens here. I see all the phones that Danny screens from the other room. And I see Mitch in Montreal, and I'm like, Mitch is a lot of fun on the show. We go back and forth a little bit. We get some laughs out of Mitch. We make fun of him a little bit. Gotta tell you, man. Your appearance today was awful.
Joe,
So the next time I see Mitch on the screen, I don't know if I'm going to go to it.
No.
That's how it works around here.
Maybe
Dugout Doug, we still go to his phone call.
Yes.
That guy, Mark from Oklahoma City, he did the same thing to us today.
Yep.
He stunk on ice.
Yes, Joe from Whackbag is saying the only way the story can end funny is if his mother gets AIDS and dies.
How did they know
that's
that?
funny.
Should I not call back anymore, guys?
Call back, Mitch, but just make sure you have a little more ammunition.
That's right.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to slow down the show.
That's all right. Slow down. You hit a wall with it, but that's all right.
Mitch, you call back anytime you want because we love making fun of you.
That's right.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
Mitch.
I'm depressed now.
Let it go. Let it go.
I'm going to go kick a Frenchman. No, I'm going to go kick a Frenchman. That's it. I got to go find a Frenchman to kick.
Oh, we heard it the first two times it bombed.
I like the way he reversed it. I'm going to go kick a Frenchman. No one heard it. I'm going to go kick a Frenchman. They didn't like the order. I'm going to go find a Frenchman to kick. All right. Left sooner or later here in Montreal.
Montreal.
Now they're saying at least 7 explosions reported.
They don't even know.
They have no idea.
Mitch, thank you.
Okay, sorry, guys.
Go on a date with Carla Homolka.
Robin,